Today is fine day in California. Huh? Choose.
さて一丁決めてくるか。クールに決まったぜ。
Alright, folks, if my calculation is correct, today is going to be the day. Now, I thought that Deathloop was going to take me so much longer, because it's a game that I haven't played before streaming it this week. And now, granted, it has taken us increasingly longer stream days to get this done within 5 days. It began with 6, a little bit over 6 hours. I thought, okay, we'll do this at a shorter pace, do a couple of loops per day. The next stream was 7, and then 9, 10. It keeps on pulling me in. And I think that we're just about done. Because we've gotten nearly all the information we need to complete a loop in which everyone dies. And I think we now have a way to kill everybody. There's 8 people we have to kill. Carl's Bay in the morning. Harriet is there. And we sabotage Frank's fireworks. Afternoon, in the noontime we go to the complex and we sabotage Igor's equipment. In the afternoon we go to Freestad Rock. Thea and Charlie get together. And then in the evening, Frank blows himself up. Wenji comes on over. Igor goes to the party. Alexis is already at his own party. And then we go to Juliana through the Rocket Plan. And then we gotta do something about ourselves because we're also a visionary, and that makes us the final one. So, that sounds to me... That sounds to me like we have a plan. We have a workable plan here. I've already got my loadout all set up. Ether. Ether. With Flicker and Ghost. Shift. With a bit of Airborne and Reach. I'm gonna give the Tribunal, the Suppressed Tribunal, another shot. I couldn't find any information online about weapon strength. If the Tribunal is inherently weaker than the Limp. But it's got Dead On to zoom stronger when aiming. It's got Bang On to increase the range of weapon accuracy. Let me see. Let's zoom in on these. And the accuracy of aim shots, and Lightning Strike to increase the distance at which my weapon does full damage. I've had moments with this where I think I'm getting a headshot, and the person just stumbles and then fires back at me. So I don't know if this gun is just weaker than the limp, or if it's dropping too much damage across a really weak distance, or if it's simply less accurate over a really, really weak distance. And so maybe the bullet is dropping down to the shoulder or neck. Maybe the bullet is losing too much power by the time it hits their head, and it becomes an annoying BB sting. I'm gonna give it another try, and if it displeases me, then I'll have no choice but to replace it with the suppressed Lib 10. Oh well. But if I want to get on that Rocketto plan, we're going to need the final piece of the code. So let's start with that. I'm already seeing buffering on stream there, but I'm also looking at 0 drop frames, stable bitrate, so my tablet is already just being slow on the uptake. Network error.
Which part? Killing motherfuckers? Or making
Achievement for 36 trinkets.
what I want is off this fucking island.
This island's the only thing you've got left. Now, get out there and show them how it's done.
Starting off at array Y, which is great, because all I need is over there. Do not enter, but they're happy to hang around the periphery. What was that? Boom! That's called artillery, son. And then I missed somehow. If she wasn't cackling like a mad woman and actually went for the... This guy has the luck of the ages. Got him. Took long enough, but I got him. Okay, all I really need here is a couple of those briefcases that allows it to pop up again. The suppressors, or whatever suppressor things. Field nullifiers. It's a shame I can't hide this back by taking the field nullifier away. Oh well. H313. H... Dial 2... 3... 1... 3. And then I'll mess with the controls, so he doesn't have to know that H313 specifically has been turned off. Yeet. Where'd I put it? Oh. Wrong button. To bumper instead of trigger. Okay, but we didn't come here for that. It's just nice that they have it right there at my start. What I want is that power station. Residuum? Could go the long way around or could take out these guys. They got a snitch. And then a bunch of nobodies. Was he trying to... He's trying to push that thing with the other guy sitting on it. Don't even gotta aim. This is practically... It's practically a pump-action shotgun at close range. At close range, it's a pump-action shotgun. At long range, it's artillery fire. Mid-range, it's a grenade launcher. This gun does it all. What is this? They put all these insider access notices on top of the vending machine. Are they taunting me? Because it was on that door before. Quiet as the grave. It will be. Careful now.
Broken to you? I hit the switch, but nothing happens.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
Yes, I read the fucking manual.
Wait a second. What's the battery?
I need a battery for a generator?
You haven't read the fucking manual.
Yeah, there's a battery over here.
Is that who I think it was? Stay away! I'm armed! I mean it!
Oh, I didn't get the last one.
Think someone's field testing?
Technically, only needed a couple of these generators to turn on. There seems to be 200 power units to power up an area. But I'm going to try to get all of them on, because last time I blew one generator up by accident. Because somebody was worried about the fail potential of generators in a watery area, and booby-trapped them, which, in turn, made them blow up. They wouldn't have blown up if no booby trap. Lasers can't see you if you're invisible. So, Lemke begin with securing this one. We'll take a pause over here, get our power back. Then proceed. Now I think I did. Did I get the trinket that allows me to hack mines? I did. We can commandeer mines. We could opt to detonate them, but that'd be stupid. That'd be foolishness. Okay. I think it's safe. I can't opt to pick them up. I would rather remove them from the playing field if that's alright. But either way, both of these batteries are now secure. Or both these generators. But I do have battery for it in the form of the turret here. Batteries are everywhere for those with eyes to see. Which is also why the helps isn't a big deal. Unless you're trying to slaughter everyone on the map with the same weapon. The helps battery can last for a pretty good amount of time. Oh. No! 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 It fell onto the mine! That is unfair! That is incredibly unfair! Didn't I say that I wanted to pry the mine away? You gotta catch that thing I mean, I try to catch it mid-air. I think that because it's a proximity mine, the very act of the battery flying was enough to launch it. That's so cheap! And now the battery is dead, of course. I worked so hard to make sure that that generator wouldn't break, and what did they do to me? Specifically to me, specifically to spite me. We're inviting this Eternalist to karaoke. I kinda want to get that sensor first. We'll be okay. Close enough. Okay. Oh, I just see him right there.
I'm trained. No.
They definitely heard that.
I'm supposed to follow up on that? Don't fuck with me!
He's so lucky that I missed. Now who else is gonna come out?
Hello?
From behind me. That's a lot of gurgling for someone who lost her head. Regular tribunal. Bunch of trinkets. Bunch of trinkets sounds like an insult. Bunch of trinkets! Extra damage to tagged enemies, peppermill,
I'm feeling just fine.
Where's the battery? Where's the battery? They do not know their own equipment. So, that's basically all the power that I need, 200. That's all I need, but I might as well charge everything else up too. So I gotta find myself a battery charger. Generous instructions I haven't read. Dear Turtleless, place a battery in the socket to prime the generator before starting it. Afterwards, the battery may require charging before it can be used again. You can do that at the recharging station. It couldn't be any simpler. I don't expect any questions. Regards, Dr. Wingy Evans. Well, question is, where's the charger? Wingy. There's another battery here. That's only partially filled. So the people up top side had a battery they could have given. Where's the battery when the people up top there were malingering? Free juice! What's this down here? Anything good? Or is that just spoils from killing a guy? $500's the most I can do. I should get 600 and power everything, but I'm no good at it. Where are those footsteps? Theirs or mine? Okay, I think Freestag Rock is the only one I didn't get the code for yet. We've gone to Up Dam, we went to Carl's Bay, and we started over the complexes. We're here anyway. Unfolded Directive. Eternalist. One door opens, another remains closed. Based on the Horizon documentation, you should be able to reactivate and access the adjoining station by restoring no fewer than 2 of the generators below, so do that, Dr. Wenji Evans. And I'm suddenly thinking that maybe this door didn't become open at a subsequent loop. Maybe it's always open in the morning, and it's only from the noon onwards that they have it sealed up, so I can't get in. Because prior to coming over here with the code, I don't think I even came or even tried to come down to the power station in the morning. $198. Just tilt the dial down, man. You don't have to keep going all the way up. It can go both directions, or bisexual dials. Okay, Freestag Rock we haven't done yet. Sova Station.
Hurry for me, baby. Bit Freestad's more fun with power.
Though I suppose, even if I had the final generator not blow up on me, it'd only be 600 power total. So I can only do 3 things total. The complex is easy, because I could do it now. Explore there, then turn it off, and then do the rest. But I don't think that it's possible to have all of them open at the same time. And that's basically all I need for here. And that was the other way if we turn complex on. So I think nothing for me to do but to vamoose. Doesn't Charles have an obnoxious game around this hour? Or is that for noontime? The wake up challenge. Find the boxes. Get the goods inside if you're quick enough. Nah. Nah. I think that was just a countdown for the moment that you enter the map. Get to it quick or it blows up. I can't imagine it's anything important. Charles's games are almost never worth it. Now, the question is, do I want to do Freestad Rock in the noon or afternoon? I could do it in the afternoon, and then blow up Thea and Charlie together again. If I go in the noontime, would there be anything important? There's also that one weirdo that we saw underneath the house. There is a back way underneath the house, evidently to a torture room, and the guy there was pissed at me, flooded the area with gas when he recognized me, and then that was it. I solved the puzzle. He was like, "Colt, you cheater, next time," and that was it. So for that guy, I have to wonder if I talk to him at different times of day. Maybe I spend a whole loop just going to talk to him? If we go and do Silva Station now, then we could go to Updam in the afternoon and try to have a second try at that Moxie. Which shall it be? Which shall it be? Freestad Rock now or the Moxie? If we go to Updam now, we could face Charlie, but I'm pretty sure I've already got all the upgrades available for shifts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it at 4 max for these things? And his girlfriend has Havoc, of which we have 2 things. We can go back to the complex, nothing's going on right now. Carl's Bay, it claims there's nothing, so I can't go there. I can't even go there just for the fun of it. Let's go to Freestat. And search that Havoc station. Havoc Station? At Horizon Station, Sova Station. Guinea, when two entirely separate concepts of the game both start with H. Any day now load.
You said I was in the first loop before for
17 years. For you, Rodney's Island was probably an upgrade.
fine, but how long have we been in this loop?
Ask yourself, honestly, does it matter if it's 10 years or 1,000?
Yes.
The days run together, Colt. Frankly, you'll stop caring after a while. I did.
Okay, Freestad. If I was Sova Station, where would I be? Over that way. Lots of things down over there. The Love Nest is down that way. Oh yeah. It's over in her reactor. That's right. So we could get another Havoc done. I meant to do. Oh. They saw that. From all the way out there, they saw that, huh? Let me allow them to cool their jets for a bit. I'm kind of surprised they spotted me from so far away. Normally, they're a bit better about that. See, this gun does have killing power from that range. Wenji was a little bit closer than that, I think. Maybe around that area. So either I did just miss.
Someone there?
Go ahead and get the guy in the back first. But it keeps moving. There he goes. This one's already a bit too paranoid about me. Right. Probably shouldn't be following them. Wow. Sneaking around with limited power. I guess maybe some people are just better protected against headshots. Somehow missed the first guy. Wow. These guys have remarkable luck. I think I saw icons for guys behind me.
Was that Colt?
That just went straight over his head. At least these absolute geniuses like to run towards the source of sound, right? So if an explosion happens, they run toward the explosion. I got both of those. Alright, that's the last of them here. Money, 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 money. Final few rounds. Final few rounds in the magazine. Deal extra damage. Save the best for last. SMGs tend to be pretty big round as it is, or big magazine as it is. Call me when I could get that on a smaller magazine weapon. In other games, a bonus like that is nice on, what is it, smaller magazine rifles or revolvers. So on snipers, it's great. What's tickling my ear? This is... Small caliber, large caliber.
Full ammo.
Okay. Now to not get killed. In particular, there are 2 scouts, 2 snitch type enemies. This time I'm gonna try to kill her without activating or without disabling the reactor.
Not everything is so fucking precious. Doesn't say pain.
Okay, that's a basic guy. He's not the snitch. The snitch is down that way. When he leans back over here, if he does, I'll pop his head. Very cleanly. There's a snitch.
Someone there?
Slowly now. Slowly.
Okay, snitch down. Easy game. Is Juliana gonna show up? She ought to. I forgot all about Juliana. So, it's the same green, red, blue, yellow. That's probably randomized per playthrough. If Juliana comes, we'll simply have to leave this area so that Thea doesn't blow this place up. Maybe it's better to do Freestad Rock in the afternoon or even evening, so Thea's not in here in case he gets sloppy. Okay, back on over to my stealth mode. Candy. Forever young. Oh yeah, there's a secret I could have gone into down the fan. She's in there. I had to get through the snitch to get to her. That snitch over there.
This is not what I paid good fucking money to be doing. Great. Starting the loop with my back out. Worth it though. Oh, I burned every bridge possible.
Max.
Igor brought him here. Why isn't he fixing it? Overload. Information overload. How far does
Okay.
topsy-turvy should go?
So, now we're clear. The loop isn't forever.
What if endless?
She's in there. She's got her shutters closed. Make it even easier. I could just drop the turret in there. Here's what I'll do. When I do my big boom 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 on her back, they're gonna come in here. But if they want to come in here, they'll have to come up here. And if they want to come up here, then they gotta get through this. It'd be nice if there was a second turret. It'd be funnier if there's a second turret for me. Yeah, there's nothing new here, is there? On Dreams Red. Ruptured an eggshell. You're not painting? She's not painting. There she is. She is painting, just not on the floor. Took 4 pumps to get her down. Just some hello. And there goes a turret. That's happy turret noises. Havoc upgrade. Withdrawal. Restore power. Restore power by damaging enemies while Havoc is active. Havoc sounds OP. Already. Is it reduced or no damage while Havoc is active, while you do greater damage? And then there's a power that makes your damage output higher the more damage you receive. And now, more power when you damage enemies is basically self-sustaining until there's no more enemies left to kill. You basically become the Hulk. Get your foot out of the way. Now, there is an achievement for imbuing one of every weapon type. I haven't got to the peppermill yet, but I want to drop this gun to pick up a peppermill that merely bleeds enemies. Nah. We don't gotta hunt for all the achievements. Good job, turret. That's why I love you. Four kills. Alright, now to the Horizon bunker. And with her dead, I don't even have to shut down the reactor. There's no risk of it blowing up on me. It might, if I don't shut it down myself. But, like, eventually, over time.
Someone's been through here.
You gotta go check? Just calmly stayed sitting. That's a little bit... Okay, just want to turn you off. I know that's such a hard ask for me. Okay, now where is that bunker? Silva Station, 7 meters. Is it outside? I've forgotten by now where exactly it is. I thought we saw the lever inside. That looks like it's either inside or right outside. So if it's outside, I didn't have to go through all this after all. But I got more havoc. Which in a way is its own reward. Okay. Was it in here? I guess it is outside then. It looks a little bit low. Was that a boom I just heard? They better not have broken my baby. No, here. I just gotta get through here first. Her art is agony. The rarest commodity. Oh! The icon was for the back door then. It wanted me to get to that back area to get in and then come here. The rarest commodity is trust. Watching their investments. So I've commented before that the majority of the game is down in this corner here. There's a complex, Carl's Bay and Up Dam above it, Freestad Rock, the manor you see in the tutorial. So most of the island you don't actually touch or get to at all. Most of this cluster here, there's a little bit over there, that's basically it. But I guess it kind of makes sense since most of this doesn't appear to be settled. Great big mountainous area. Some proving grounds, make me imagine maybe that's artillery ranges or something. So there's not a lot going on in the other areas. All the places where people are is basically this corner here. But they got different beacons throughout for study purposes. Could be other things hidden away. We're only seeing the topographic map from above after all. We don't see what's beneath. Filled with worms, always listening. On schedule to Bureau Desk 17 from Silva Station. Increased reports of confusion and disorientation. Lost time, confused memories, emotional instability. Confirmed by infirmary records. Command is seemingly unconcerned. Trial schedule unchanged. Request further direction. Are they talking about me? Me after going into the anomaly? Operation Horizon personnel in general reported many unpleasant yada yada yada.
Hey, Zelensky.
Lila.
It's Lila.
Lila.
Figured I'd leave you this and skedaddle. Avoid a whole production. So, now you know. And listen, don't overly sweat the withdrawal. Odds were never in our favor. But with the ice flows and the navigational interference and the utter lack of logistical support, squeeze all you want, you're never fitting that tank on an icebreaker. Just
Tank
take what you
on an
can.
icebreaker.
That's it, I guess. Stay warm. Goodbye.
That sounds like a breakup. Was Lila seeing somebody else before getting cozy with the captain? Everybody lies. One in the back of the head. Reassignment. To Bureau Desk 17 from Silva Station. Anomaly has all but disappeared since the trial. No further discernible impact on the local temporal state. Berezin finding it increasingly difficult to justify Horizon presence on Black Reef. Remote monitoring possible. Reassignment likely. Failure of Operation Horizon. Strelic 50-50. More damage on airborne. If I could drop out of that helicopter, then maybe. Typed form. Supplemental report from Silva Station to Bureau Desk 17. Operations Officer. Since submitting our initial report on compromising factors in subject Longshot's personal life, it has come to our attention that his paramour, subject Scribe, is with child, conceived on the island. Longshot, probably for the Rocket plan, so that's probably me. I had a kid with Scribe. Lila then? Lila? The pregnancy is at its earliest stages and not yet visually evident, though its veracity has been independently confirmed via the infirmary. There's no apparent impact on the viability of the pregnancy from exposure to the anomaly, but further observation is warranted. By the subject's account, she did not inform Longshot of her state prior to his disappearance. Silva cannot corroborate this independently. Recommend Scribe's reassignment. So Lila got pregnant, and then I disappeared into the anomaly on my Raqueto plan. We have a baby in this anomalous area. That was conceived in this anomalous area. None of your business. Shove off, Jean. Well, this is out. Where's the code? Where's the final code? Logistics played. Classified information.
Why does this feel...
Peter. Berezin's cleaning house have been reassigned to the mainland, ostensibly for hiding the pregnancy of Colt's main squeeze, Akar Station's very own Lila Blake. So congratulations on your promotion. The rack is accessed by way of a multi-stage audio lock. That's senior officers speak for a whole mess of passwords. Yours is wherewithal. The other passkey holders are Head Science Officer Piszczek, or whoever replaces her, Field Marshal Berezin, and Captain Colt Vaughn, MIA since the experiment. Don't be nervous. The bird has a failsafe. It'll never leave its nest. Can't put more in writing. I'm sure it'll do fine. Jean.
Blake. Lila Blake. Juliana Blake.
Baby Juliana.
Come on, no! Fuck!
And all the times you were being flirty and thought, ooh, we dated, didn't we? Oh, so you like when I say that. We got all the passwords. We can do the Racchietto ship now. Racchietto plan. The voice in my head did say one in the back of the head. I'm just following another explosive rapier. I could have 3. Hey, there's another one here. Another person here, I mean. Another! I could carry 4 explosive rapiers. There's 1. There's 2. And I have 1 on my person and another in storage. Let's bring another. And while we're here, let me see if I can't access the guy below. Just to hit just 1 for the candy? This music sounds kind of sad. I miss my my rapid fire trinket, or my quick load trinket, I mean. It doesn't feel very fast until I don't have it, and then suddenly it feels like it's so long. Always another way. Too fucking cold. There's where we came from. I do want to explore around a little. Find some alternatives. Because didn't I see, when things are a little bit icier, a path that may have or may not have been possible? Right now, that is too wet to go across. It's instant death. Oh, what I meant to do? Wrong button. Meant to do... So I can't even use the class pass when he's gone. And it tends to be quieter here in the noontime. Afternoon gets pretty dense up on the outside, but noon feels pretty safe. Yeah, most people are in Carl's Bay, Up Dam, a little bit in Freestad Rock. There's that giant eyeball, but the Raqueto plan will be necessary for that. That person is pretty shiny. Where's that shiny man? You. Didn't want her to drop her shiny stuff over the edge and have me chase after her. Personal trinket, exemplar personal trinket. Cool. Back door sealed up. How about down here? It's only noon right now. So, is a back way to Frank's house already caved in? That's further up. It's too late to check it. Though this... Yeah, that is caved in. Looks like a bad idea to try to get into. Okay, tutorials, show me... Airborne. Left bumper, while in midair, to hover briefly in place. Should I try it? There's no way. Why do I have network error again? Hold on. 0 drop frame, so tablet. Tablet, behave. Quit getting that wonky network error. That doesn't really exist. Mr. Error 2000. If anything, it should be Error 2026. Okay, that's back up. And that's back up. Cool, cool, cool. Except not so cool, because I got the windy buffering circle now. Why does my tablet have low Wi-Fi connection? Wi-Fi off, Wi-Fi on. Maybe that will refresh it. Or maybe this is a prelude to low RF propagation up here, and my computer itself is going to experience it soon. Okay, that's back in business, that's back in business. I could focus on game again. So, hold bumper midair. I was holding left bumper midair. I was doing it. If there's actually a way to weasel in there, I don't have the skills for it. So maybe it's less... No. Okay, so I can't just hold the button after doing the moving. Let me try... If I shift if I shift then hold, or if I shift then release and hold again. Okay, if I release and hold again, then it works. For a little bit. So, if this is going to work, then I'm going to need some actual vertical distance. Or, I hop on down there and turn around quick. Okay, it's high tide. It's high tide, I can't get in there. So it's not available. It's just not available then. Maybe that's afternoon, the first time you could talk to him, and then night. Maybe I'll try that then. For this loop, because I can't kill everybody right now. Winji's got no slab. Igor, I'm pretty sure I have everything Ether has to offer. I could get a few more things off Alexis, I guess. Plus, there's a fun of slaughtering his party. If they're quick, they could run in after me, but they won't. Killed a visionary using a full loadout without any empty slots or sockets. Cool! Another achievement gained. It's kind of funny, and also a bit sad, that Deathloop has a pretty giant drop-off in achievements. Allow me to demonstrate. So, global achievements, right? 89.3% of Steam players escape to up down. They've touched the game. They died at the manor, looked at the postcard, and then went to the first proper area. And then the massive drop-off from 89% to 58.8 for the longest day. That's just finishing the tutorial. 58% even. Take out Juliana. 57% survived an entire day. Just over half of all players survived an entire day. 54% after acquiring reprise die. 54% got a game over. 54% died 3 times at a time period. People just didn't play the game. At least not on Steam. I'm surprised. 52% killed any visionary outside Juliana. More people killed Juliana than killed any of the other visionaries. This is a massive drop in achievements. Only just over half of all players, a decimal amount over half of players, absorb residium from a body. Less than half of all players infuse the slab. That's a basic game mechanic for playing the game after the tutorial. Less than half of all players. One-third of all players killed Fia without causing a deadly reaction. 1/3 didn't have the reactor go off and killed Fia. Less than 1/3 killed every visionary at least once. less than 10% tried 0451. 7% use helps on a visionary. That's kind of grim, because this game is fun. It's definitely of a different style of Dishonored, but I do appreciate what it's doing, and not just that it's doing an experimental thing, it's garbage, but it tried something different that's important for game history. I just think it's fun, man. It's different from Dishonored. It's telling a story in a different way. Withdrawal. Swift death. Deal increased damage when attacking from behind and move swiftly when crouched. Shots from hips have a reduced spread and recoil reduced to situational. Do I have another of the gas stuff? At one point, we got being safe in gas and never got it again. Never again, I guess. Very odd. So, afternoon in Carl's Bay. We could do another fugue slab. Open the rack. That could be morning, afternoon, noon, or night. But it is afternoon. Let's go to Updam. Because there was also that thing about the Horizon Archive office. First bookshelf. We've looked in the Horizon Archive office already. So, that's not going to be anything new. But what if there's something new that's only there after we get the note to look in the archive office first bookshelf? Could be.
Hey, Colt, what you doing?
Read.
Really? I've read more books than anyone could in 3 lifetimes.
Sure, but you've never written any.
Everything I ever wanted is here. An important role, time for interests, family.
What?
Family.
I have a life worth remembering in here.
This isn't life. We're running in circles, killing time.
Message for Colt. Because of your bullshit, I'm on duty till you're dead. So here's the deal. I left you something in front of the Dorsey mansion. I spent half a fucking hour gift wrapping it and everything. Get past me, and you can have it. I get you, I go party. So hurry up, you owe me, motherfucker.
I took the bad one!
Okay, that's too high. He thinks I did him a favor. Cracked the window open just for him. I also didn't put any thing on this rifle after coming in. Whoops. Really ought to have done that. So let's go to here first. I want to see if that note was referring to something new or something old. You know her too. Well, we know that Lila was an archivist also. Eon Archival Office. Miss J read. Classified information. Now this is bookshelf 1 then, isn't it? Pitchfork. So it's just telling me about that. Which you already got ages ago to get to the thing below in the first place. But that gives us visual confirmation then. The constant we didn't read though. Companions, confidants, allies. Friends. By whatever name. They pick you up when you're down, expand your horizons, and support you when you're in dire straits. In short, they weaken you. They betray you. They rob you of opportunities for growth. Opportunities to prove your strength, your will. The great beyond cares nothing for your friends. It is emptiness, loneliness. You are the only constant. All else is dross. From Echoes of the Great Beyond by Harriet Morse. Dump your friends, they'll always disappoint you. Woof. We play fair. Do these windows open? They do. I just want to get out quick. Maybe from the other side. Because I still don't have that key code to open the gate. Just the basic gate.
Huh?
There you are. So many trinkets. Now, where was that? Oh. If I want to get in there, I could only do that in the noon. Or morning, in the noon, I guess. So I can't sabotage the Moxie in the same hour of. But that's okay. So we didn't do the debug mode. The debug mode makes it easier. So we're doing this without debug. Set me loose? Okay. It's faster outside of debug mode. Faster could be good. Faster means... Ah, forget it. I'll do Charlie stuff later. Taking up too much time. If I want to do it, I'll turn on debug mode, make everything go slower. So that's why it felt easy the last time, is because... See, I thought that maybe debug mode only mattered for the hour that you had it on. And if I wanted to use debug mode in the afternoon, I'll have to turn it on in the afternoon, but nah. Noon debug for afternoon debug. What else was I doing here? I've already forgotten why we came over to this in the afternoon. There was a Moxie. Alright, there was the archival office to see if there was anything new. There wasn't, but there was something that I missed. Still haven't found the secret for getting into here.
You can't hide!
I think sometimes they just take 2 shots to the head if they got, I guess, certain combinations of trinkets or whatever. Maybe they have their own headshot protection.
Nope, I'm good.
Headshots cause cranial explosion, hurting and staggering anyone nearby. We have a Sepulchra Britira, but I don't think we have the explosive headshots version. We'll come back. Oh, it even shows you where all the snipers are. So, they do just have the statue moved in the afternoon and brought back over and have some guy spray painted to replace. Where are the other ones? Is it random each loop where they are too? Oh, there's the other one. A other one. This place is pretty quiet in the afternoon.
Already got full ammo.
Residium? The residiums of the snow? There's music and a guy ran over. There he is. Oh, that's the statue. They pushed the statue down. Well, where's the guy that I shot? Where'd his gun go? I obliterate... There it is. Regular rapier. So that is closed up for now. The car's not down here right now. Is there any new information on the board that's not at night? Never here first. Claim every piece. So, nothing new here. It's the same symbols. Something at or under the library. Then over at Charles's place. I'm assuming that triangulation is. Unless it's important. Unless this is important. Looking out at the library and looking out over there. Maybe visible in all three spots? And that's just a dead drop. So I guess we could just go then. I don't think there's anything else here for me to do apart from using the Racchietto ship, Racchietto plan. If I use a Racchietto plan now, that'll probably end the loop. So while we can use it now, I'm not going to use it right now.
Whatever.
Were those guys waiting for me? Well worth it, are you sure? Easier than flight school? Impossible? So much time we still waste it? Also, I forgot that if I'm going to be leaving now, I want to grab the explodey head version of that rifle. So let's replace I've got the limp. The limp is also suppressed. I've got duplicates of this, but I've got Gone Commando on this one, though I do have Bang On that. We'll replace, we'll get it back next loop. We got 2 new toys to infuse. Gotta not forget to infuse like I did the last time period before coming over, hence why I still had a less than upgraded rapier explosive bullet rifle. Oh, right. They got a party going on up there. I've killed a lot of people, but I haven't killed everyone. Back into the tunnels a rat goes. The rack's over that way, the exit's over this way. No one to kill? So I think I want to surprise Juliana. If I get in there with the Racchietto plan, then she's going to know I have access to the Racchietto plan. Though she probably already knows from previous loops anyway. This isn't our first time doing all of this. This is only the first time that I'm doing it. Weapons. Infuse another explosive rapier. Infuse the Sepulchra Bratira. Now let's get I don't have any other suppressed pistol. Boom, enemies explode. Extra damage to tagged enemies. I'll get the suppressed. Then a rapier that actually has upgrades on it. So let's see. Magazine says in fire rate. Perforator on the explosive bullet is actually kind of funny. Does it explode both people in front and behind? Speed loader is already being used. Another speed loader. Speed loader. And a bunch of other stuff. I'm not even using it, so I'm not going to bother with it right now. But we do have a yellow one and a blue one. Okay, so, evening. Where to spend the evening? We could win the heritage gun, which sounds like no fun at all. We could do up dam. Enact the plan for Devour the Lambs. You know, we've snatched his slab so many times, and it still counts it as having not been done. For Carl's Bay, at this time of night, a turtlist named Pick retains their memory, kills themselves daily seems reasonable. They'll leave me a code in the evening so I could stop them in a later loop. They'll leave me a code in the evening. I still haven't been able to get that to work. So, why don't I try that? We'll see if we can't help Pick. Because we gotta stop by Carl's Bay in the morning. Maybe that's something we could do? En route to our perfect loop? They'll leave me a code in the evening. We've been there in the evening prior.
Hey, Carl. Fuck you.
Sure. Your place of mine.
I've been to your place. It's filthy.
Colt,
That's a...
you've learned that she's your daughter.
Want to. Believe me.
He's just learned.
Real something.
He's just learned that she's his daughter. And he's still pulling the your place or mine. Is that a yes? There. If anyone's gonna blow this up, it's gonna be me. Look at that! I shifted this far away, and it still sliced up my back. These guys are speaking my language. 3 turrets. I was invisible and it was still tracking me. I love the turrets. I can't even be mad at that. That is the kind of performance that I want my turrets to have on the NPCs. Another one blew up? Did they shoot it by accident? While shooting at me? Now here's this. I guess that one's just always blown up. Reload player. Wi-Fi off, Wi-Fi on. You see, that's how it works. That's always how it works. The tablet is a canary. When the tablet starts getting disconnections, that means the RF propagation is a little bit weak. Hits the tablet first, then it hits the Wi-Fi adapter on my computer itself. And there goes stream for a second. So got that back up. Get this back up. Triple welcome connected to chat room. Okay. Hopefully, it'll be better behaved now that it's got it out of its system. Network connection to server failed. You don't say. Still friends only mode though. Food sucks, I know. Imagine repeating the same infinite day, and the food sucks. Back up again, does it mean it? Is it for serious this time? I think it's just gonna be one of those Comcast days where internet things just struggle for a bit. Getting lots of buffering over on this side. Oh. That would explain it. Bitrate. Is it a solid 0 kilobytes again? Come on, there's not much that I can do to troubleshoot it from this side. The sad thing is, we can't... Why am I explaining? It's 0 kilobytes per second. 0 kilobytes means it's going to disconnect pretty soon. 3,000. I guess I could check on socials until it stabilizes. You know, Blue Sky must be on the same internet I'm on since... Hey, Punchy's on.